How's it going, everybody? Broke Boy Tactical here, and tonight we are going to be doing a review on the Kershaw Launch 4, the California legal 1.9-inch blade version. So go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and I'm going to tell you why this is definitely going to be a fun knife for you. This is for a knife, and this is not just for people with blade restrictions. I live in Texas; I can own whatever I want, and guys, this made it into the rotation. I have about 18 videos up, and most of them are knife videos, and not every knife makes it into the cut. Even ones that I raved about, like my Cold Steel 8010 Light, there are reasons why it's not in this box anymore. I'm not the hugest fan of big, giant folders. I still have it, but I don't carry it every day. This is my EDC box. The only thing that's not in here is my watch. So, I picked this knife up for $109 at my local knife shop. Now, that's about $10 overpriced, maybe even $20 overpriced. I've seen it floating around $90 to $100. I'm not upset that I paid that much for it because I really wanted it. I could get it in hand and take it home that day, so I was willing to pay the extra money. So what are you getting? You get an aluminum construction. It's an automatic 1.9-inch blade, CPM 154 steel. It's a powdered version of 154 CM, and Crucible already made 154 CM. This is just their powdered version of that. It's not a super steel, but it is a high-end premium stainless steel, and I am very impressed with this steel so far. The moment I got this about a week ago, I've been primarily carrying this. My Benchmade hasn't seen a lot of love lately. This has been my primary pocket knife, and yes, I can get by with my day-to-day with something like this. I really can, and I really love this knife because it cuts differently than the Benchmade Mini Griptilian. These are two completely different knives. It's not just their action. So the Benchmade came with like a 17-degree edge. I went ahead and put a 15-degree edge on here, and it's a very good slicer. Not the best tipper, but not the best tipper. It's not the best piercer, but because it has a very thin tip. But it doesn't do a bad job. It's just with S30V being kind of brittle. It's just I wouldn't go stabbing away at things. This knife, however, has a reinforced tip, and it came with a 30-degree edge, a 60-degree inclusive edge, which is a bit aggressive. I know it's kind of a dagger stiletto influenced style automatic, but that's like a chopping knife's angle, so I took it down to 25 degrees. So the difference in the amount of effort it took to profile this CPM S30V compared to this CPM 154 is just astronomically. This was so much easier to profile. I went ahead just cutting away at cardboard. If you haven't seen Gideon Tactical's video on how this is just one of the best little cardboard processors ever, just go and check it out. This is definitely a beast when it comes to processing cardboard. It's also really good for those, when you use the tip, it's just really good for those pierce cuts. Very good for that. Excellent little knife. And I processed at least 50 boxes. I can't tell you, maybe even close to 200 cuts. And I finally got to a point where I couldn't cut the cardboard through this anymore. I went and put a Sharpie on it and put it on my work sharp and found that the angle was about 28.5 degrees on this side and about 30 degrees on this side. So I just reapplied the Sharpie and set my work sharp here to 25 degrees, as you can see. And within 45 minutes, I have a perfectly profiled and stropped 25-degree edge on here. And I am extremely pleased. This is razor sharp, and it's actually quite slicey, even though it's not a very slicey profile knife. With a 25-degree edge and being this stubby, this isn't going to be the best slicer. This is actually quite slicey for its blade profile, and I'm just beyond pleased with the heat treat of this knife. Compared to S30V, this was leaps and bounds easier and more effortless. Now I know S30V has better edge retention than the CPM 154, but I really like this steel. I like it a lot. I really, really, really like it. I've heard it's got really excellent corrosion resistance, plus with the coating, that's just going to be an added benefit, so I don't have to worry about corrosion resistance. I just think this is a fantastic knife for the money. I recommend you go to Blade HQ, pick this up for 90 bucks if it's still 90 bucks. Even if it's 100 bucks, pick it up. I paid 110 and I am not unhappy. And I live in Texas again, and I can own any knife I want. I'm not restricted to an automatic of this size. I could have gotten any size launch that I want, or I could have gotten a bigger, like a Microtech OTF, like that's over 3 inches. I could have done that. This is just knives and automatics in California have to be under 2 inches, hence the 1.9 inches. But I'm telling you, if you are a knife guy, If you are a knife guy, you are going to love this knife. You will love it. I promise. I promise. I know that's a bold statement, but if you buy the knife and you hate it, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to like pay you back for it, but I promise you're going to love this knife. It's going to become a part of your rotation. As I said, I have like 18 videos up on my page, and all of them pretty much are knife reviews. And as you can see, this box only has 2 knives in it. My watch is right here. That's that empty spot right here. Not everything makes the cut. This made the cut. I had to really think about the Benchmade here. I really liked it, but I was like, do I want to try the Para 3 or do I just want to stick with the mini grip Tillian? And I decided to stick with the mini grip for now. But this Kershaw just became an immediate part of my rotation. So I swap between these two every single day. It just depends what I'm in the mood for. I highly, highly recommend you go pick one up. You will not be disappointed. This has been Broke Boy Tactical, and this has been my review on the Kershaw Launch 4. We'll see you next time.